junior. She's a co-captain of guard number 5, Megan Smith. Head coach, Liana Cunningham, assistants, Steph Roach, John LaChristie, and AJ Nelson. And now, for your Quincy presidents. This young lady is a sophomore at guard number 5, Frankie Diaz. This young lady is a sophomore at guard number 21, Rory Kennedy. This young lady is a junior at guard number 20, Taylor Mann. This young lady is a senior at forward. She's a third captain number 30, Eve Gendron. This young lady is a senior co-captain at forward number 32, Alyssa Hobbs. Head coach Sarah Cotton, assistant Alyssa White, Jean Cooper, and Leanne McLaughlin. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, if you could all please rise. Please take off your hats and caps.
For the singing of our national anthem. Singing our national anthem today, she's a freshman here at Quincy High School, Miss Kiera Moore.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright shines and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and
Hello everyone and welcome to Monroe McLean Gymnasium at Quincy High School, where tonight the Lady Presidents will host the Lady Raiders in a crosstown matchup. My name is Jonathan Caleri. Thanks for tuning into this edition of QATV Sports. We'll get right into it with the starting lineups. First for North Quincy, number 3, Tabby McDonough, a sophomore. Number 5, Megan Smith, a junior. Number 21, Maeve Powers, sophomore. Number 22, Alea Colbert, sophomore. And number 23, Nora Gary, a sophomore. For the Presidents, number 5, Frankie Diaz, sophomore. Number 20, Taylor Mann, a junior. Number 21, Rory Kennedy, sophomore. Number 30, Neve Gendron, senior, captain. And number 32, Alyssa Hobbs, senior captain. Being joined by Jim Timmons. Jim, we just saw an exciting game between the boys, and I'm sure we're in an exciting game for the girls here as well, as both teams come in with impressive records. North Quincy 8-1 and Quincy 9-1.
Yeah, this is going to be quite a battle. Quincy's got the edge in a couple of counts as we come in, but we'll see how both teams handle things tonight as we're underway in what should be an exciting ball game here, John.
All right, North Quincy wins the tip. Megan Smith with the ball now for the Raiders. Maeve Powers shoots the 3, and it's good. Maeve Powers, 16.3 points per game for North Quincy. It's number 2 in the Patriot League, only topped by Alyssa Hobbs for the Presidents with 17.7. Nice look down low for Neve Gendron, and she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, a nice little backdoor cut. Gendron, a veteran. She's someone we were talking about all the time last year, but you just mentioned Alyssa Hobbs. We knew she was special probably 2 years ago when we first saw her play, but she is having quite an impressive senior year. Has had some very well-warranted media coverage. On and off the court, Alyssa Hobbs is successful and a leader, and she's really helped drive the bus here for the Presidents this season.
Of course, the big news for Alyssa Hobbs, a 1,000-point scorer now for her career, and is going to be adding on to that as well for the rest of this season, so congratulations to her.
Yeah, we'll take a minute to credit Gendron for sticking both foul shots, and it's 3-2 Red Raiders.
Powers, another shot there is no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's controlled by the President's Frankie Diaz. Diaz trying to use the screen there, set by Gendron. Gendron shoots a long three and a little short. Rebounded controlled by Colbert.
Yeah, nice job of waiting on the outlet pass with all the pressure. We find in playing in this gym that teams start off slowly, John. It's a tough gym to shoot in when you're a visitor.
And Maeve Powers was driving in, and they're going to say offensive foul call against North Quincy. Nora Gary will get called for the foul. (3-2) North Quincy, and ball almost got taken away there. Taylor Mann's able to control it. Frankie Diaz with the ball. Diaz trying to control some traffic, set things up.
We're 10 on the shot clock as they get the ball inside to Gendron.
And
who lost it out of bounds. John, North is playing man-to-man or girl-to-girl. They're playing, we still use the term man-to-man irrespective of gender in basketball. A very aggressive man-to-man. They're not switching at all. There's some picking going on out top by Quincy, but North's fighting through the pick so far.
Powers, man, nice shot there by Maeve Powers. Hops with her first touch here tonight, and she gets fouled as she was trying to go baseline.
Yeah, nice job by Hops, John, asserting herself. She got the ball in the wing. She was covered, so she took it to the hole. And really did a nice job there of creating something.
Alea Colbert was called for the foul. Gendron gets it up and in and can't use the backboard. Hops gets the ball and puts it up and in.
Hops and Gendron looking like two veterans here under the hoop to create that shot.
Powers shoots the three, a little too long, and trying to control it for the Presidents was Taylor Mann, but she stepped on the line.
Yeah, that air ball by Powers is an example of what I'm talking about. The depth perception in this gym is very difficult to acclimate to when you're a visiting player. So even though Maeve successfully, she's been shooting very well early on, that was a little issue for being out on that left wing more than anything else.
Shot there is no good by Nora Geary, and it goes out of bounds, President's ball.
Now, if you watch, you're going to see what I'm talking about in terms of the defense there. Quincy's setting picks. Well, I guess we're not going to see that. Unforced turnover there. A little bit of sloppiness early on. We're coming up to the 4-minute mark, halfway of the first quarter, and it's North 5. It's actually Maeve Powers 5 and Quincy 4.
Get it down low to Colbert. And Colbert working against Hops, can't get it to go. Controlled now by Taylor Mann for the Presidents. And nice takeaway there by Maeve Powers. And she goes up and in for two.
Great anticipation.
Open for three is Rory Kennedy, a little strong on that. And fight for the loose ball. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll be Quincy ball.
It's going to be Quincy ball under, and they have Hops and Gendron down low. Watch those two, 32 and 30. Watch how they work together. Little X cut.
Hops open for three, can't get it to go. Rebound by Megan Smith. Three-point there by Smith is no good, out of bounds. President's ball. Jen Zhu checks in now for the Raiders, number 33.
Jen is only a freshman, seeing some playing time here.
Turnover for the Presidents, into the hands now for North Quincy.
Nice inside-outside by North.
Shot there by Megan Smith is no good, and Gendra was trying to control it for the Presidents, but she stepped out of bounds.
It's because AJ moved.
So the freshman Jew will put the ball in play.
Like before the game we were talking, and I was like, why don't you talk?
Wow. Is Powers missed yet, John? We gotta get the shot stats on her. Actually, the air ball. But other than that, she's been terrific tonight.
That was only a 2 there for Powers. 9-4 North Quincy.
North Quincy foul on 5, Megan Smith.
Yeah, that's the 5th team foul on North in this quarter. Well, the board says 4. I don't know if you have it, John, but not on Quincy yet. But North's really playing aggressive man-to-man defense.
Yeah, that is the 4th team foul against North Quincy here in the quarter. One more and Presidents will go to the line.
One thing I've seen, go ahead, John, sorry.
Nope, go ahead, Jim.
I was going to say, Maeve Powers has got the ball now defensively. She has crashed into a couple of folks who have tried to set picks on her. A couple of Quincy's. I think she's hit Gendron a couple of times, and she's a little overdoing that there and has to be careful.
Shot there by Megan Smith, no good. And nice job there by Alyssa Hops to block out Alea Colbert.
Yeah, great box out. Great box out. 5th foul, she's going to go to the line. But what I was saying about Maeve Powers is when she sees a pick coming, she absolutely blasts them, and you have to be very careful about that. She might pick up a foul, offensive foul. Maeve's dad played football at Hamilton College, and it appears that perhaps Maeve learned some of her defensive basketball skills from dad.
Number 25, very catchable in the ball game for Quincy.
So Hops missed the first, or did she take one?
Yeah, she missed the first
Yeah,
and makes the second.
1 for 2. She's got her left hand taped a little. Even though it's not her shooting hand, that can affect in rebounding in other ways. So we'll see if it impacts her play tonight.
Liliana Contrabone is checked in for the Presidents. Powers gets it off to Jen Zhu. She shoots the 3 and it's good. Big 3 there for North Quincy. 12-5 lead for North. And foul's going to be called on Alea Colbert. That's her 3rd foul, and she'll be coming out of the game.
Now see, here again, this is where the veteran, the smart play of Alyssa Hobbs. She got the ball and she took it to the hoop. She went to the hoop hard. And so as a result, North's got to send a player to the bench. And Hobbs has 2 foul shots, hitting the first.
Nora Gary checks back in for Colbert, who again picked up her 3rd foul. I doubt we'll see here until the 3rd quarter.
Short.
So 1 or 2 from the line for Hops. Jen Zhu with the ball now for North. Powers kicks back off, Megan Smith the 3, and it's good. 9-point lead now for North Quincy, 15-6, 1:20 to go. Hups working down in the paint and a little too strong there. It was rebounded by Taylor Mann. North comes up with the ball. Zoo for three, looked like it might have been partially blocked there by Frankie Diaz. Diaz, nice job there, trying to go to the hole, and she does. Can't get it to go, but she'll go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, great decision by Frankie Diaz, only a sophomore, but she's following the lead of Alyssa Hops. Sure, they're hearing it from the bench. The coaches are taking the ball to the hoop against this man-to-man North defense. North has 5 team fouls, so they're going to be going. Quincy will be going to the foul line now. It's a great way to get yourself back into the game when you're trailing, is hitting your foul shots. There we missed, saw our first shot missed.
Diaz misses both, and you're going to say lane violation, so she'll go back to shoot another one.
Well, she made the Red Raiders pay for that mistake. Diaz hits the second, and it's 15-7 with 48 seconds to go here in this first quarter.
Evie Catcherbone checked in for the Presidents during that last timeout, and a shot there is good by Nora Gary for three, off the glass and in. 18-7 North Quincy.
Oh,
Diaz
nice
looking nice baseline,
move.
and nice job by Frankie Diaz.
Yeah, terrific little D and a great finish. So it's 18-9. Shot clock is off. We'll see if North Quincy holds. 12 seconds. We're under 10 now.
Gary with the ball, shoots the three, and a little too much on that. And Quincy's unable to get a shot off as the clock was ticking down to 0. And at the end of the first quarter play, North Quincy come out strong, and they have a 9-point lead, 18-9.
Well, that was an extremely impressive first half for the Red Raiders. John, how many threes did they hit?
Let me take a look at that real quick for North Quincy. Four.
Okay, so this is the way the Celtics play the game. Had the Red Raiders hit 4 2-pointers, they would only have a 5-point lead. But because they're 3-pointers, they have a 9-point lead. And they're forcing the Quincy defense to extend, which is going to open up the lane a little more. North does not have the type of talent inside that Quincy has. But they do have the ability to dribble, penetrate from the wings, and we may see more of that here in this second quarter. From the Quincy perspective, we're going to look for Quincy to continue taking the ball to the hoop and to look inside a little more when they have the ball offensively. Be interesting to see how the defenses play here. North's defense was phenomenal in that first quarter. They held Quincy to under 10 points, John.
All right, North will start with the ball to begin the second quarter. Zoo trying to drive in, gets stopped there by Diaz, kicks it back out. Gets it right back, goes baseline, and they're going to say a push off on Zoo.
Yeah, she was kind of forcing the play there a little bit. So see if she can make it up on the defensive end. She's a very nice defender. We saw that in the first quarter.
Shot there, no good by Neve Gendron. North quickly coming back. Tabby McDonough kicks it back out. Powers with the ball. McDonough skip pass cross court to Nora Geary. McDonough for three and can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Taylor Mann. Hops trying to go down low and loses the ball, trying to fight for it, and into the hands of North Quincy. Powers quickly coming back down court. She finds Zoo, and she takes the three, and it's no good, but right there to get the rebound was Megan Smith for North Quincy.
Yeah, terrific hustle by Smith on that play.
Shot clock does not reset because the ball didn't hit the rim. And shot there is good by Megan Smith for three.
Smith drilling a three, keeping the 3 points going for as we move into the second quarter. North's up by 12.
Shot there is no good by Rory Kennedy, and there'll be a jump ball, and
We
it'll
don't have
remain.
any candidates to go up and get that one.
So it's going to remain Quincy ball on the possession arrow.
That is wedged in there, baby. Yeah, we may have to get a ladder here. He's hit the nail on the head a few times, you know.
I think one more might do it, Jim. We'll see.
No one's too interested in helping him. What's the over-under on this? There we go. You got it, John. So, some nice determination there by the official. So it's going to be Quincy ball on. Do you see the president set up with that little three across down on the blocks? Nice.
Oh, great defense right there by Maeve Powers. Blocks the shot on Gendron, comes back down court, and she's able to find an open Nora Geary, who'll go to the line to shoot two.
Nice block, coast to coast. Powers, who makes a great pass. And we're going to have Nora Geary at the line for two. You know, it's worth noting at this point, we talked about the youth in the boys game. Maeve Powers is only a sophomore playing like a senior. She came into the season with high expectations, both, you know, on her and by her, and she's really fulfilled them early on here. Just having a great season.
Hops for the ball now for the Presidents, kicks it back out. Nice defense there by Powers, and it'll be North Quincy ball.
Powers is doing a great job of denying the ball. The passes that are being made, Alyssa Hops isn't creating enough separation between her and Powers. Powers is right up on her back and able to reach, and she slapped away 3 or 4 entry passes.
Take to the hole there by Tabby McDonough. She can't get it to go in. And a block from behind, but it's fouls actually called on North Quincy. And Taylor Mann will go to the line to shoot two.
At the line, number
Foul was on Powers.
Taylor Mann.
It was a terrific hustle play by Tabby McDonough, who ran the length of the court to block that shot, John. But they called Powers for either a reach or a little bit of a body, and
Team second.
it's her first foul, even though she's been playing very aggressively.
1 or 2 from the line for the Presidents. Megan Smith kicks it back up. Gary swings over to Powers. Smith again for three, and she nails it.
Wow. I'll tell you, the Red Raiders have the green light out on the perimeter, and they're taking full advantage. Several of the girls are in launch mode, and that's helping them feel comfortable and hit.
Great look up there from Powers to find McDonough. She can't convert. And loose ball is finally controlled there by Mann for the Presidents. Trying to get it up to Gendron, and Gendron can't hold on to it, and it'll be out of bounds.
It's 26-10, John. I'm sure this is an unexpected hole for the Presidents to find themselves in. North very confidently firing away from the perimeter here.
And Quincy, earlier this week, they were down in Pembroke, and they beat Pembroke 50-42. Pembroke was previously undefeated, so giving them their first loss of the season were the Presidents. And a shot there is good for North Quincy. Again, that's Megan Smith, her fourth three-pointer here tonight. And timeout called by Sarah Conlon and the Quincy Presidents. They now trail 29-10 with 3:58 to go.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the things about stats is that you know that North Quincy's going to cool off. They're hitting everything from the three-point line. That's going to go away at some point, and the stats will even out. So North's going to have to make some adjustments and start taking the ball to the hole. We'll see when that's going to have to occur, but right now they're up 19, and they want to try to keep this lead up in that range. On the other side of the ledger, Quincy's got to keep its composure, keep chipping away here. As they trail by 19, their goal should be to get it to 10 or under going into the locker room, and we'll see how they do with that. But there's a little under 4 minutes to go. There's plenty of time here in this first half. So although North doubled up Quincy, plus they actually tripled up Quincy, Presidents still have a lot of time to get back in this ball game.
Hops with the ball, working against Powers. Nice job there by Alyssa Hops, but she can't get it to go in. And Powers with the rebound. Smith going to the hole, and she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line for two.
Tell you, Megan Smith, only a junior, and she's playing like a cagey vet. Right now, North Quincy High does not have a senior on the floor. They've got, by my count, they've got a freshman, 3 sophomores, and a junior. So they get all of these kids coming back next year, and boy, they're playing like a veteran group already, and a cohesive group.
Diaz, strong dribbling there to go to a hole and puts it up and in. Great take there by Frankie Diaz.
Great job by Frankie Diaz. Again, she's another one, only a sophomore, but playing well beyond her years.
Powers, quick shot from the top of the key, and it's good.
Powers right back with the answer. North's lead is at 20 here.
Diaz going again to that shot, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, up and in. Frankie Diaz, 7 points here tonight for the Presidents.
It's a battle of sophomores out here on the court, John. And by the way, sophomores were playing some really nice basketball. Look at that hesitation dribble with the left hand and finish off glass by Maeve Powers.
Powers has 13 points. Hops trying to drive in, and he gets fouled. Powers will get called for the foul.
Yeah, that's her second. They're up 20, and there may be some thought to either slowing things down offensively or changing things up a little so Maeve doesn't pick up her third. But she's staying on Hops here.
And Hops gets the ball down low, puts it up and in.
Nice look inside, and Hops finishes.
34-16, North on top.
That was that same little hesitation move. Nice job. So Powers answers right back.
And Hops was trying to get the ball down low. She was able to keep the ball in bounds, tips over the Eve Gendron, who puts it up for 2 points.
Yeah, nice hustle by Hops. So Quincy has shifted to man, and what North's answer is to clear things out for Powers.
A nice defense there by Diaz, and she forces a jump ball, and it'll be Quincy possession. Excuse me, North Quincy possession still.
Number 21.
Rory Kennedy checking back in for the Presidents as Eve Gendron will take a breather.
Yeah, I don't think Gendron's feeling well. She's having a little bit of a physical problem. That's why Coach got her out. And she plays so hard and in a position where things are very physical. So that's going to be an issue for the Presidents. Hopefully she can get her steam back under her here.
Nice take to the hole there by Jen Zhu for the 2 points. Hops coming back down and answers as well, and will go to the line for a 3-point play.
Nice finish by Hops.
Megan Smith gets called for the foul. That's her second. Can't convert the free throw.
All right, we're approaching the 1 minute mark, 18-point lead. North showing no signs of letting up here. Nice rebound in traffic and a great finish underneath there by Tabby McDonough-John.
Yeah, she was in the right place at the right time there on that shot that was an air ball, but McDonough right there to get it and put it up and in. And a nice give and go there with Diaz and Hops, but Diaz can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, and a jump ball is called as Megan Smith was not going to let go of that ball. Diaz came in to force a jump. 39.2 left to go here in the second quarter. Loose ball. Nora Geary with it now.
Nice decision. Taking the air out of the ball. 30 seconds left, 27 on the shot clock.
Nice defense there by Diaz, and timeouts called by Liliana Cunningham for North Quincy to retain possession.
Yeah, great timeout by Cunningham. Maeve Powers was about to be in trouble. As soon as she regained possession, they got the timeout. And now Coach is going to talk about time left on the clock, time left on the shot clock, and how to handle things. Might not be a bad idea when you're up 20 to get Maeve Powers out so she doesn't pick up her third, but we'll see how they play this.
I mentioned how Quincy just played Pembroke earlier this week. North Quincy's only loss on the season was at Pembroke back on January 3rd. They lost that game 50-41. So Pembroke, North Quincy, and Quincy, the top of the league in the Patriot League Fisher Division, all battling back and forth between each other. Pembroke will be coming to Quincy High School later in the season on February 3rd, and they'll travel to North Quincy just a couple days earlier on January 31st. Megan Smith with the ball, but a 1.5 second differential between game and shot clock.
A little bit of a weave out top to take some time off the clock.
North essentially holding for the last shot. Maeve Powers gets a long three off and can't get it to go. And that is the end of the quarter. Looked like there might have been a foul call, or could have been called, as Nora Gary got the rebound going up for the shot. Nothing called there, but the story of this first half, Jim, a big lead for the Raiders, 20 points over the Presidents, 40-20.
Yeah, I'd call it a surprise. We'll see what happens here when they come out of the locker room in the second half, but the Lady Presidents definitely have some work cut out for them. We'll see how the Red Raiders handle the second half and the shooting, because their shooting percentage is quite remarkable as they head to the locker room here. And as I said, those things have a way to even out. So we'll have to see what happens in this second half, John.
All right, again, we're at the half here at Monroe McLean Gymnasium at Quincy High School. North Quincy 40, Quincy 20. We'll take a timeout and back with second half coverage in just one moment. Welcome back, everyone, to Quincy High School. We're at the half. The North Quincy Raiders lead the Quincy Presidents by a score of 40-20. At the half, Mae Powers has 15 points for the Raiders. Megan Smith has 13. Nora Gary has 5. Jen Zhu has 5. And Tavia McDonough has 2 for the Raiders. For the Presidents, leading the way is Alyssa Hops with 8. Frankie Diaz with 7. Neve Gendron with 4. And Taylor Mann with 1.
Yeah, surprising first half. The Lady Presidents walked by us on their way to the locker room looking a little shell-shocked. But as they came out to get on the court, they looked pretty determined and ready to go. Neve Gendron is out there and looking healthy. And I hope for the President's sake, she feels it. So we'll see what happens here as this
loose
nice
ball,
steal.
and Quincy comes up with it. Man, nice job to get over the Gendron, and she can't get it to go in, but Mann's there for the rebound, still loose. Some confusion between the Presidents, who was going to grab it. Goes in the hands of Frankie Diaz. She drains the 3.
Well, why settle for a 2-pointer when you can take 3? And the Presidents need all the points they can get. So a nice start to the second half for the Presidents.
Aaliyah Colbert is back in the game for the Raiders. She had 3 fouls and had to go to the bench early in the in the first quarter. Shot there by Megan Smith, no good, and fouls called on the floor. And going to the line will be Nora Gary.
Yeah, great job by Gary of staying in motion. She came from the weak side. The ball was over in the other side of the court. Player on the arc taking a 3, and she get into the rebound action. Nice job, and hits the first foul shot. Sticks them both. So we're off to a quick start here. Both teams breaking the ice, the offensive ice, and it's 42-23 Raiders.
Diaz for 3, no good, off the back of the rim, and rebound control by Tavia McDonough. She slows things down, and foul called, and McDonough will go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, McDonough did a nice job there. She some coverage came from behind her. She almost lost control of the ball, but she kept her composure and stayed in the play. Nicely done. The result being she's got to the foul line to shoot 2. I've noticed her anytime there's a little issue, she seems to get very discouraged, and hopefully she can be a little kinder to herself on the court. She missed the first one and it bothered her, and that could have impacted the second. But again, she's only a sophomore and she's got to learn, and that may be one of the things to learn, just to accept the bad breaks with the good.
Taylor Mann for three, and it's good.
So Quincy comes out and sticks 2 3-pointers. And they're feeling a little shift in the momentum here, John.
Colbert working down low on Hops and can't get it to go. Rebound and controlled by Taylor Mann. Both teams with their starting lineups out there. Diaz, Mann, Kennedy, Gendron, and Hops for the Presidents. And for North Quincy, McDonough, Smith, Powers, Colbert, and Gary. And going to the line there will be Neve Gendron for 2.
That fouls on Tabby McDonough.
Neve Gendron at the line, shooting 2. Good.
Gendron sticks both.
Yeah, Quincy has cut the lead to 14. This is what they have to do, is chip away. When you're trailing by 20 points, the only way to get back in the game is chipping away as they are now.
Yeah, nice job there by Maeve Powers.
Yeah, Maeve's going to have something to say about that. She sticks a nice jumper, and it's 44-28.
So Hops drives in, and no good, but a foul's called on Alea Colbert. That's her 4th.
North Quincy foul on 22, Alea Colbert, her 4th. Alyssa Hops at the line to shoot 2. Pretty good. Jen Zoo in the ball game for Quincy.
And Hops doesn't get anything on that one. Hops has struggled to get things going here tonight. Only 8 points so far.
Well, I was going to say, John, my money's on Alyssa to get it going at some point. Definitely not representative of her abilities there.
Jen Zhu checked back into the game with Colbert with the 4 fouls. Misses that shot. Fight for the rebound, controlled by McDonough.
Yeah, great rebound by McDonough. She did an excellent job of sealing off there down low. She was down there with Alyssa Hops. Terrific rebound.
Gary gets the ball taken away there by Taylor Mann. Nice job by Mann.
Nice steal.
Diaz dribbles in, gets it to Hops down low, and she puts it up and in.
Nice job by the Presidents. Real poise on that turnover. They work for shot, got the layup from Hops. That may help Hops get going. We'll
Quincy
see.
starting this quarter on a 10-4 run to cut the lead to 14.
Nice fake and dribble penetration there. That was a terrific job by Nora Geary, finishing with the layup.
Gary now with 9 points for the Raiders, 46-30. 4 minutes to go now here in the quarter. 3 no good. Gendron puts it up and in, gets it back again. And again, she can't get it to go, but she gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Nice work by Neve Gendron. That's more representative of what we've seen from her along the trail here in past seasons, and we know she's had great success early on, so it's going to be interesting to see if Gendron and Hops get their mojo going here, what can happen, because so far they've been both struggling, and that's a significant aspect or portion of the President offense. So they're both still plugging away here. We'll see what happens if they can get it going. The lead is at 15, 46-31, John.
Alyssa Hops averaging 17.7 points per game. Gendron 14.4. So to see if they can get some more points back in there to get back closer to their average.
Yeah, beyond the points, they're just not influencing what's going on the floor. And that's very unusual for those two.
Jinzhou for three, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Hops comes down with it. And I'm actually going to say a foul's called.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Megan Smith. Let's see. Who they call? Oh, they called Zhu.
So they call it on Jen Zhu. That's her third. Zhu has 3 fouls. Megan Smith has 3 fouls. And of course, Alea Colbert has 4, and she's on the bench right now with those 4. Alyssa Hops, nice job there, using those skills to get down low for the 2 points.
Yeah, great job by Maeve Powers. She defended that perfectly. Thus, no foul. But a nice finish by Hops.
Zhu driving in. Gendron gets a piece of it to block it. And a foul's called.
Yeah, that's going to be number 4 on the freshman. And you know, importantly, John, it's the Red Raiders' 5th foul of the quarter. So now Quincy's shooting foul shots, which is an ideal situation for the Presidents. They can put points on the board without the clock running. So good timeout here by Liana Cunningham. She's going to talk some things over with the players and make sure they understand. This final couple of minutes here in the third quarter, rather, John. Quincy would love to get the lead under 10. If they cut it in half, Coach Conlon's going to have something to talk about on the bench at the end of the third quarter. We were down 20, now we're down 10. Same thing in the fourth quarter, we're right in this. So that's a discussion over on the President's bench. On the other side, the visitors, Coach Cunningham is exhorting the kids to take the ball to the hoop offensively. I'm looking down at her little working with a chalkboard there, and you can see that they're trying to take the ball to the hoop a little more offensively and even off things as far as the fouls go and the possessions. So let's see what happens. And we talked in the first half, John, about the percentage of the 3-point shots, that was going to tend to even out over the course of the game. And it seems to have somewhat, although they've been less threes taken in the third quarter. So first foul shot's missed. Second one's hit. Quincy's going to have to hit their foul shots to take advantage here in the third quarter, John. 12-point lead, 2:50 to go.
Maddie O'Donnell has checked in now for North Quincy, her first action of the night. Maeve Powers 3, no good. Gendron with the rebound.
That was a quick shot and a 3-pointer, neither of which I'm sure Coach Cunningham wanted to see. North should be trying to work the clock a little more in their possessions.
Diaz working against O'Donnell, sets up a screen. Nice job there by Taylor Mann to save that ball for the Presidents. Get it down low to Hops, and nice job there by Alyssa Hops. She now has 14 and has picked up some points here in second part of the third quarter.
All right, 2 minutes to go. Quincy's got it at the magic number, 10. And a terrific answer by Tabby McDonough. A big 3-pointer for the Red Raiders. They needed that.
49-36, North on top. Man drives into the paint, kicks it back out. Down to Hops, and timeout called by head coach Sarah Conlon for Quincy with 1:39 to go.
Well, we'll see what happens here. There was they had got the ball to the low post to Hops, which is where I would imagine they wanted to be. But I think what Coach Conlon's doing going to take a look at a couple of different things, changes here. We may see some pressure from the full court on the Red Raiders. Just to try to create a little havoc here as this quarter comes to an end. Assuming Quincy can keep it where it is here, they've met the objective coming out of the locker room of really knocking into that 20-point lead. So we'll see how North responds. It was a nice three-pointer by Tabby McDonough. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. We're talking about sophomore basketball players here. Everyone on this Quincy squad is going to be back next year, playing like veterans.
Quincy does a nice job getting into Hops, and she puts it up and in the second effort.
All right, so here you see the air coming out of the ball. They're using a little more time. They're taking their time here.
Powers drive in, trying to answer, and she does.
Nice hoop by Powers, taking it into the lane.
Powers now with 19 points for the Raiders. Diaz for three, a little bit long. Nice job there by Gendron to get the rebound. Hops down low and a little too strong on the turnaround. She gets a rebound though, and fouls called on the floor. But again, 5 team fouls for North, so Alyssa Hops will go to the line.
They called that one on Megan Smith. Her fourth. That could be big because Megan's had some key contributions here. They want to have her available in the fourth quarter. Hops shooting 2. I cannot emphasize enough, John, the work that Maeve Powers is doing defensively. Hops has had 7 possessions here by my count in the third quarter, and Maeve has been right on her. Hops is finished, but critically, Maeve hasn't reached. She's played her straight up, and she has not picked up that key fourth foul. So she's doing an excellent job of playing physical and doing her job, but she's playing with her hands straight up and not getting in trouble. So
Iris Joka has checked in for North Quincy, and offensive foul called against Tabby McDonough.
that's her third. Instead of 4. Scoreboard says third. So it's a 12-point lead with 33 seconds left, 27 on the shot clock. Quincy's going for 2.
Driving in, and she puts it up and in, and Quincy has cut it to 10 now, 51-41.
Cunningham calling for a little patience.
And loose ball, and it goes into the hands of Maeve Powers. 10 on the game clock. Powers shoots it, and no good. And she's able to tip it over to McDonough, who drains a 2. They say it's a 2.
Great play by Powers, great finish by Tabby McDonough. So both teams according themselves very well here in this third quarter. Quincy, 21 points, they gotta be happy with that. North only 13. And as a result, the lead's been significantly cut down to 12 points, and that's clearly reachable. I know the Lady Presidents feel that way now after that third quarter. So, should be a fun fourth quarter, John, similar to what we saw in the boys' game.
Alyssa Hops now with 19 points for the Presidents, matching Maeve Powers with her 19 points as well. So again, 53-41 at the end of 3 quarters of play here at Quincy High School. If you log on to QATV's website, go to QATV.org for program schedules, membership information, video on demand, live streaming, and more. So again, QATV.org. This is game number 2 of a doubleheader here at Quincy High School. North Quincy boys beat the Presidents in the first game. It was an exciting game between the two teams, but North came out with a 49-45 victory.
Quincy possession.
John, it's interesting. You mentioned Alyssa Hobbs has 19. It's a quiet 19, meaning she's not had a typical Hobbs game in terms of impact, but in that third quarter she started doing what she just did there. With a jump ball.
Possession on Quincy.
But Alyssa Hobbs is a scorer and a leader, and that 19-point figure tells it all. Like in that third quarter when her team really needed it, she came to life. And we got a 12-point ball game here.
Yeah, it was just when I had said Hobbs hadn't been up to her average. She only had 7 points, and 12 points later she's at 19 and has got it right back into it.
And she's doing things defensively. She's rebounding. You know, she continues to influence the game.
Presidents made a concerted effort as well to get the ball down to Hobbs down in the paint to use that talent of hers. And great job there, speaking of talent, as Tabby McDonough did a nice job there to get that ball up and in.
Left-hander, leaned in, terrific job. That was quite a finish there by Tabby McDonough.
Hobbs going to come out now for three, and that's no good, a little bit off the mark. Rebound controlled by Maddie O'Donnell. Powers going to drive in, switches hands at the last second and puts it up and in.
Terrific finish.
Diaz trying to get it down low to Gendron, and she's able to save it. Mann drives in, and nice job there by Taylor Mann to go up and in. 7 points here tonight for Taylor Mann.
Power walking it up. You can tell there's been a little discussion of, trying to use some more clock. Or stick a three.
Nora Gary hits the three.
Nice job by Nora.
Lead back up now to 17, 60-43. Foul called on Diaz.
All right, North has done a nice job of stretching the lead back out. It's 17 points, and North has the ball now. Quincy's going to respond with full court pressure at 2-2-1. And they force a turnover.
Diaz goes right to the hole, a little too strong though, and loose ball, and it'll remain Quincy ball.
Well, Alyssa Hobbs did a great job of selling that one. Nicely done, Alyssa. And the Presidents with 25 on the shot clock. Again, watch Gendron and Hobbs. That's where the ball goes on these inbounds.
And Hobbs will go to the line to shoot two as Tabby McDonough will pick up her fourth foul.
Yeah, that's too bad. She's been a huge factor in this game.
At the line, Alyssa Hobbs to shoot two.
And Hobbs looks like she got cut a little bit. They're going to see put a Band-Aid on her chin. And timeout's called by North Quincy. 5:32 left to go here in the game. North with a 17-point lead.
Yeah, they did a very nice, the Red Raiders did a very nice job of taking that President's run and just kind of quietly and on multiple possessions stretching the lead back out to where it is now, 17. from the Quincy perspective, they've put a lot of energy into climbing back into this game, and that's the type of energy that can be sapping. It can take the steam out of your legs. It can take, can cause an issue with three-point shots. So Presidents have to be mindful of that, maybe focus a little more, given the way the Raiders play defense, very aggressively that is, to take the ball to the hoop, see if they can't get to the foul line more. Of course, they've struggled a bit at the foul line too, but it would help them to be in a position where they're shooting foul shots here, and we'll see if they don't work more on taking the ball to the hoop. Although this three-point shot is very inviting, it may not be the thing here in this fourth quarter for the Presidents.
Hops back at the line, and she misses both, and North Quincy controls the ball. Megan Smith for three, no good, and rebounded by Diaz. Maeve Powers trying to come up from behind. Nice job by Diaz and the Quincy bench to alert her.
Nice defense. That was a great job by Nora Geary of sagging off her assignment and cutting into the passing lane there. Great job by Geary. Great weak side defense.
Powers trying to use the screen set up by Tabby McDonough. Geary driving in off the glass, a little too strong, controlled now by Taylor Mann. 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Nice look for Gendron, and a great job there by McDonough to block that shot. And North Quincy gets the ball right back.
Yeah, great play there. Gendron made a great cut, but a better defensive play by the Raiders. And they maintain possession. We're coming up on the 4-minute mark. Lead is still at 17. North smartly taking a little more time off the clock here.
Nora Geary driving to the hole, and she's going to get fouled, it looks like, by Rory Kennedy.
They get a new 35. And at this juncture, the Red Raiders really should be looking, I would say, at...
And Alyssa Hobbs blocked that shot. And
good job by Hobbs.
Megan Smith was still trying to get back in bounds when the ball hit her. So it'll be Quincy ball, 4:01 to go. And shot no good, controlled by Diaz. Looking down low for Hops, and entry pass is too much. Controlled now by Tabby McDonough and the Raiders.
Yeah, the weak side sag by North Quincy on defense has been excellent. And by that I mean people leaving their players or sagging into the middle. They're focusing on Hops because they know the Quincy offense is focusing on Hops. And they've done a great job of just shutting that down. Now they're running the clock a little. Nice backdoor cut and another backdoor cut. So that was a good shot. Didn't produce a score, but nice job by the Raiders. And we're at the 3-minute mark here.
Man drives in, finds a hole, and puts it up and in. 15-point lead for North Quincy as we're under 3 minutes to go now here in the game. And foul's going to be called on Mann against Nora Geary. That's the third team foul against the Presidents.
Yeah, an issue for the Presidents and for Sarah Conlon as the coach is that right now there's only 3 team fouls on the Presidents. So they are not really going to be able to start sending North Quincy to the foul line, or they won't be able to, period, until the 5th foul. So when you get down to this 2-minute mark and you're trailing as they are, you've got to look at fouling in a manner that sends the Red Raiders to the foul line so you have a shot at getting the ball back. and I think that's what's going on here. One of the things Conlon's talking about is picking up a couple more team fouls so they have some options. And they've got to pick up the pace on their offense. When you're down 17, you don't have a heck of a lot of options other than moving quickly. And I'm sure that, as I said, Conlon's going to try to get that fifth foul on the home team so that they start sending the Red Raiders to the foul line, in which case North's got to hit its foul shots, because if they start missing, Presidents will be taking possession and heading in the other direction. So some interesting stuff here in the final 2:50. We'll see how it all plays out, John.
As I said, Jim, 2:52 left to go here in the game. North with the ball and a fresh 35-second shot clock. Dave Powers trying to look down low. Alea Colbert has checked in. She has 4 fouls. Hasn't seen a lot of action here tonight. And ball goes out of bounds.
North staying with their man-to-man defense.
Diaz was looking for down low. Gendron and Mann run into each other down low. And rebound there controlled by North Quincy's number 23, Nora Gary.
Wow, some nifty ball handling there by Megan Smith in traffic. Nicely done.
Leanna Cunningham, coach for the Raiders, saying slow things down, use that clock. Colbert at the foul line, and nice job there by Colbert.
Colbert, another sophomore, showing great poise. She's been on the bench a great part of the game and most of the second half. And what does she do? Step up and make a big, big hoop. So with 1:45 to go, Red Raiders lead of 17. They've got the ball, and they're slowing things down a little offensively. They're going to take some clock.
.15 on the shot clock, and Quincy's going to foul to stop that clock. Diaz comes up. That's only the 4th team foul. Exactly 1:30 to go here in the game. And Quincy not fouling here. North able to drain some more clock, and finally Hops is going to foul Megan Smith.
All right, so now North's got to make foul shots. They're going to be going to the line here. I would expect now, John, we'll see Quincy fouling on every possession. So North makes its foul shots, they're in business. If they don't, it could still be an interesting finish.
One or two for the line for Megan Smith. 63-45, North on top. And Megan Smith will get called for the foul, and that's her 5th.
Well, Megan had a heck of a game for herself. She's going to the bench with a big smile.
Hops for 3 off the back.
Yeah, well deserved for Smith to go to the bench feeling as she does. She had an absolutely terrific game, including some big hoops at key junctures earlier in the game.
And nice shot there by North to break the press. And Erin pass there by Jen Zhu, trying to look down low for Colbert.
Yeah, we're under a minute, John, and the President's trailing by 18. Fairly daunting.
Rory Kennedy's shot no good, controlled down low by Powers, and Powers going to get fouled from behind with 45 seconds to go.
So Mabe will have a chance to fill the scorebook here. What's she looking at right now, John, for
She has 21 points right now.
21? Well, that's certainly a night's work.
Powers misses both foul shots. Hops comes straight down the lane, excuse me. She can't get it to convert, and jump ball's called.
Jump ball possession, Quincy.
And it'll be Quincy possession arrow.
Elia Colbert did a nice job of stepping in there and playing defense. She kept her hands straight up, didn't reach, just as Mabe Powers did there. And there's a reaching foul.
Rory Kennedy gets called for the foul there, sending Nora Gary to the line for 2.
Good. That was Gary at the line.
Nice job by Nora. She sticks 2.
14 points for Gary. Diaz driving to the lane, and we're going to say it's remain Quincy ball. 19 seconds to go here in the game.
Oop.
Pops for 3 is short
See,
there.
that one slipped coming out. So there's 10 seconds left. North's going to just pull it out and hopefully dribble out the clock. And what a terrific win for the Red Raiders on the President's War.
All right, so time runs out here, and a big victory for North Quincy. Come down Hancock Street and win 65-47. Definitely a surprise. Not expecting that here tonight, Jim, but give credit to the Raiders coming down here, hostile territory, and big victory against the Presidents.
Yeah, it was a tough loss to the Presidents because, you know, they're going to go to the locker room knowing that they did not give this game their best shot. Things just didn't work well in the first half. They came out in the second and made a nice little run to cut the lead, but things never came together. There wasn't a flow to this game, and those things happened. So the record is still a terrific one. Hopeful that the Lady Presidents bounce back from this loss. I know it's a tough one. They'll see North again this year. Big win for the Red Raiders. They've got to be absolutely delighted, and their good mojo on this season continues. But the character of the Lady Presidents is now being tested, and we'll see how they come back from all this as the season moves along. So we'll go ahead with the finals.
We'll do. Maeve Powers led the way for North Quincy with 21 points. Megan Smith and Nora Gary each had 14 points. Tabby McDonough had 9. Jen Zhu had 5. And Alea Colbert had 2 points for North Quincy. For the Presidents, leading the way was Alyssa Hopp. She had 21 as well. Frankie Diaz with 10. Taylor Mann with 9. Neve Gendron with 7 points to round out the scoring for the Presidents. Again, North Quincy with a 65-47 victory here at Quincy High School. With the victory, North Quincy improves to 9-1, 7-1 in the Patriot League, and the Presidents will drop to 9-2, 6-2 in the Patriot League. North Quincy was ranked number 10 in the power rankings in Division II coming to the game. They'll move up a little bit when the next rankings come out on Tuesday. The Presidents were number 5 in Division I in the power rankings. We'll see how the loss affects them when the rankings come out. Again, top 32 teams in all divisions make the playoffs. And again, Presidents and the Raiders are looking good for their playoff seeding as things get a little bit further down here in the season as well. And as you mentioned, Jim, again, these teams will meet each other later on in the season as well on Valentine's Day, Friday, February 14th. The girls will face off at 5:30 and the boys at 7 p.m. down at North Quincy High School. So the teams will meet again for more exciting action between these two teams.
Yeah, and QATV will be there. We're always excited to cover these games. So just in summary say that North Quincy High School's impressive sophomore group, showed the way here, and it was really a terrific win for the Red Raiders. From the Quincy perspective, I know the character is there in this team. We've seen it already. Now we'll expect their resilience to show through, and I expect them to get back in the winning ways and make February 14th all the more exciting a day when these two teams meet again, John.
I want to thank our crew that came out here to make all this possible here for both games with the boys and the girls. Did a great job here at Quincy High School, so we want to thank them. On camera, we had Scott Daniels and Ryan McWade. On audio, Frank Hart. On graphics, Anna El Tori. Our engineer, Chris Potter. And our director, Peter Doherty. So again, final score here for the girls' game, North Quincy 65 and the Presidents 47. For Jim Timmons, my name is Jonathan Caleri. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of QATV Sports. We'll see you again soon.